Hello and welcome everyone, Peter here, Piotr Fessner. Guys, we had quite interesting PS4 power supply repair. Really simple, really straightforward, so if somebody is learning fixing them, few things worth knowing because it's reaching almost 400 volts here in the UK, so it's a lot. The capacitors are up to 450 volts. So this is a PS4 Slim power supply and it's missing a bridge rectifier which I extracted from, yes. Now why I've extracted a bridge rectifier here in this space here was because the customer came with regular PS4 power supply and their power supply and the fuse were faulty, so I had to remove it. Simple job, really super simple. Again, keep in mind 400 volts, so you shouldn't connect it to the mains when you're operating on it, and you should use a resistor like I'm using 5 watts 100 ohms. Yeah, 5 watts 100 ohms. You can connect two in series and you can do many other things with them, just as long as you disconnect, and after disconnecting you short those big caps here, and when you see other caps, just in case, those smaller ones as well. If you'll do it, then it's okay. If you want to have something more robust, you can have two wires onto this, and you can even use probes and have them hanging on the side, and then probes connected to this, and then you just take your probes and connecting to here, and you just discharging those capacitors, because that's safety, guys. It won't make you harm. So that's why I wanted to record this video, because although we're talking don't do it at home, it can kill you, people are still doing it, so I'd rather talk about this safety than it's not being told. So yeah, customer came with power supply from PS4, the original fat one, and bridge rectifier in that one was GBU 608, so Golf Bravo Uniform 608, 525LT Lima Tango, yes. That's shown as a voltage rating 600 volts, current rating 8 amps, peak reverse voltage 1200 volts, switching frequency 1 megahertz, operating temp minus 55 to 150. So then again, I've pulled my known good PS4 Slim, because I didn't have small bridge rectifiers, and I found one for 400 volts inside, the same pinout, the same everything, yeah? So it's 937P for Papa, GBL, Golf Bravo Lima 408A. I'll show you in the picture. I've used BART to compare them, to not pull the data sheet. What's the point, you know? Like, that's just bridge rectifier. You know they will match from PS4 to PS4 Slim, yes. But I just wanted to show to the customer that it will. So I've pulled that BART and I showed to the customer. So what it is now, I'll order that fuse. Well, I ordered that bridge rectifier because I want to make it still back working again. It's a known good, so why I would do it. But if you want to ever work on the power supplies again, now you know that you need to disconnect them from the mains. The second thing what you need to know is this. On one of the videos I showed, and actually to be true I should thank Cucumber or Wisher, something like that, the second name, so thank you for that, because I meant to do it and I meant to order parts and I never, you know, like for 2 years or something, I should do it, and I was working on power supplies with it, without it, and it's a pain. What it is just bulb connected on the live cable here. So here you've got just regular king cord old cable with burnt side on this side, I think, or something. So I've used that one, it's fused here, and then on the live wire goes the bulb, and the neutral, it goes straight away to the socket. So then through the bulb we're going to the second pin. So we've got live and neutral, but the live goes through the bulb and through the fuse. Why it's so, you might be asking, and the switch. Why it's so? Because then if there's any short and you will plug it in, this light, a regular bulb, Wolfram we call it, I don't know how it's, how it's called in English, I forget, then it will lit up. If it will lit up and go off, brilliant, there's no short. So this device, if you work on any power supplies, I would say it's a must. So now you see, we plug it in. Well, how I knew it was a short as well, you might be asking. I took a meter, and where's my meter? Too much mess here, guys. And the minute I'm cleaning up, the minute 5 more jobs coming in during the day, and you're suddenly busy and you've got nowhere to put your head to. So I took into the beeping mode. In the PCB, I start to check first. Inside you've got the AC, so the pins which are inside, because you've got 4 pins, so the pins inside 0, 5, 4, 7, it's not beeping and it's not open circuit, that's okay. And then the outside ones, nothing. But then what you need to test as well is a AC to DC side. So let's say middle one here to this, and this to this, and we've got a short. It shouldn't be short in bridge rectifier. From top of my head, I don't remember which side the diodes, because there are 4 diodes, which side are the diodes are over there. I would have to draw diodes and then I would know it is correct or not, but I know it shouldn't be short. Yes, so then I've checked and it was a short. So that's why I knew it is plus, because that's cutted side here, so that's a plus side towards the AC, it's shorted. So that's why I knew it's a short. But then I've replaced the fuse, and I wanted to show to the customer that there will be favor issue, looking like bridge rectifier faulty. So I've used this one to show to the customer that the light will lit up. And I said, let me check. I've checked. Look, bridge rectifier is faulty. That's why I pulled out from known good, and that's what happened here. So that's a quick repair, not as Toltec Merc is showing on his YouTube channel, Power Supply Advanced Electronics Repairs on Power Supplies. This is simple. Before you go to Toltec Merc, you need to know these basics, yes. And now you can learn components, what they mean, and then you can go to Toltec Merc YouTube channel and learn about power supplies for PS5. He already recently shown 3 good examples of faulty PlayStation 5 power supplies, and just days ago, like not really long time ago, he shown one. Yes, so it's worth going to his YouTube channel definitely and checking these videos. If you know the basics right now, you can go and you can learn more about power supplies. I always like to go and watch his videos, because his videos are, I would say, level up. There are only few people who do those kind of things which in game consoles I can say I'm shocked, positively shocked. It's a Stevie B and Toltec Merc, pretty much. Yes, the rest of the people who are doing it, don't get me wrong, I'm still paid subscriber at the Decoder. Why? Because this was the guy who I first met, like doing more advanced micro soldering and fixing stuff on a daily basis, and I've learned a lot. And I won't be, even though I don't like some of the ways he does, some of the things he does and so on, I don't know him in person. We've spoken several times, like on the chat, because I gave him some customer and so on, but you know, like, I still appreciate his work, okay, because I've learned a lot, and I will still go and I will still watch him, but that's not the level which Toltec Merc or Stevie B can show. Yes, so these are just 2 people which I really, well, I don't want to use bad words or, you know, construct the sentence not properly, so let's leave it like here. There are other YouTube channels with other devices like TVs, like laptops, like you know, many others, hi-fi and so on, which I follow, and I have other people as well doing those jobs, whereas I'm fixing all household electronics. I'm not picky. Is it a motherboard from the PC or a laptop? Is it a PlayStation 5? Like tomorrow will come another PlayStation 5 for the no power, stopped working. Yes, if it will be quite something interesting, I will show it on the YouTube, but if not, you won't see it, because I don't want to put those simple repairs too many. What's the value if you've got so many good YouTube channels and you can learn from them? Yes, so that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Now you know the procedure, now you know people who you can go and watch. I will put those YouTube channels in the description below: Toltec, Merc, Stevie B, and the Coder, because I think it's worth watching what they are doing. And there are other YouTube channels, but when you watch the Coder, you will find some of them. And that's everything, guys. So yes, if you wanna look at the description below, if you haven't read yet what's the Intecracy and what the Inte.Team does, it's read what Intecracy stands for. That's it in this episode. If possible, let's fix them all. Yeah, customer went out happy, and on the standby was 4.4 or something volts. Yes, so I let customer go, and customer can now test this power supply in his PS4 because he came only with the power supply. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video. And if that PS4 won't be working, customer know he needs to bring it in, so probably then I would record a video, because it's after surge or something. So if this won't fix, like the replacement of the bridge rectifier and the fuse won't work, because PS4 will be dead, so probably you'll see more episodes of that PS4. But that's it in this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.